All right, so now we're going to take that value scale that we did yesterday and we're going to be making that into a landscape. So the first thing I want to do is I want to separate my 4 values from one another. So just on the fold, I'm going to cut. All right, and since this is going to be a landscape, I want to have a little bit of a change. I don't want it to just go completely straight across the top. So I'm just going to cut a little bit off, but when I'm doing that, I'm going to kind of do a wobbly line so that it has some sort of interest to it, a little bit like maybe a area of land might do. So there's that line there. The next one. So I have my 4 pieces. Oops. And then I need another plain white sheet of paper. Let me get rid of my garbage. I'm gonna lay these out first to have an idea of where I need to start gluing them down. And I don't want to have them separate so much so that white is showing in between. I'm going to bring that up a little bit. And then this last one, like that. So what I'm going to do now is just take a pencil and just kind of mark where I want to start gluing those things down. And I'm going to take them off. I'm going to flip this first one over. I'm going to need a glue bottle or a glue stick, and I'm going to carefully put some towards the edges. What I want to do is kind of blend this in. This is where we get to get a little messy around those edges. All right. So there's my mark. So I'm going to line that up. I'm going to rub that in. There we go. There's one. All right, so now I have the land part, or at least the ground in my picture. I want to add a little bit more interest to it. So I want to start having some more objects in my picture. I'm going to take that same colored crayon or a Sharpie. So now there's obviously a difference between the two, right? A Sharpie's pretty dark, especially if you used a lighter color, say orange or red or a lighter green. It's going to stand out a little bit more, but I want to start adding in some interest as far as objects in my land. Plus, I want to be able to show the near versus far in my picture. So things that are closer to me, remember, are in the foreground. They're going to start down towards the bottom of the page. They don't have to start at the bottom, but they can. And then as things get farther back, they get higher up on the page, and they're also smaller. So if I show a big tree here, I'm not going to show the same size tree here, or it's going to look like a giant tree or like a tree is floating in the air. So what I want to do And you can start with a pencil if you want to. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna start drawing in a tree. Maybe I want that tree to be so close where I only see part of it. So I think I will actually do a pencil first. And I might do parts of like a pine tree. So I'll just bring it in kind of triangular like, and kind of pencil it out where I think I might want that to go. Something like that. Maybe I'll get that there. I might get a thicker marker to color this in, but this is all going to be black. I think I'll get a thicker marker for this one. We would call this a silhouette of an object, because I'm like the sun is coming this direction, so I'm seeing the shadowed side of this object. Let's color that in a little bit more. All right, now the next tree that I draw, I'm gonna bring it up and it's going to be smaller. So if I have a tree starting here, I'll just do triangles for now. Color that in black. I'm still going to see the silhouette. And then if I have another tree back farther, maybe I'll start it here. You can have it not be a triangle tree if you want. Something like that. So close, medium, far. Now whatever you want to have happen here, you can. On my other one, I colored it in with a little bit of purple and I made it darker so it has a cooler feeling to it, so you could do that. But whatever you add in, you have to use that same color crayon, otherwise it's not monochromatic anymore. So I could add in this other color. I could leave it like this. I could put in maybe a few more things in the background if I wanted to, maybe more hills or like mountains, or I could decide maybe there's, you know, like the moon or something out there, birds. Whatever you want, go ahead and add it in, but again, it's with the same color crayon, or it's not monochromatic anymore. I could put in a line of trees with the black marker. There's so many possibilities. Finish this up. When you're done with it, take a picture of it and add it into the template in Seesaw so that I can see it, and then you're done. Yay, nice job, you guys.